I guess I was the only one that got the shirt right. So basically, I'm going to be talking about a drink, and since you all have to buy drinks, hopefully multiple, I guess I should start talking about drinks. So there's this new drink that's kind of like hitting a lot of people, and everyone started to drink it. It's called kombucha. And basically, in case you don't know what it is, it's like tea, but it's fermented, so it has alcohol in it. And basically, everybody's pushing for kombucha. All right, it has, it benefits your kidneys and your livers and your lungs and your dog. So it really just helps a lot. But the thing is, I've got a theory. Kombucha and the kombucha company is just trying to make every single teenager an alcoholic. Okay? Because you start with a little bit of fermented tea, and then you go to fermented bread water. Right? Beer. You've got some beer, you've got some beer, you've got some water. So, you start with beer, and then you slowly move up, and up, and up, and up, and then all of a sudden you crash right down. So, don't drink kombucha. I don't care if it's good for you, I don't care if it's bad for you, it's gonna make you an alcoholic. But speaking of drinking, because I like to do that, I found that drinking things is a lot of effort. And I think that having straws is super helpful, right? But, straws kill the environment. I mean, on the stage, really, come on. So, I think that straws are just really bad. I am looking at your table. So, they hurt the environment. They hurt your stage presence. They're just not great. But frankly, I dare someone to drink a milkshake without one. Try it. Good point. You won't. It's not possible. And everyone's substituting straws for let's use paper straws. Paper and water don't mix at all. They just don't. So I don't know how you drink anything with a paper straw. I just prefer to not. And other people say, well, if you don't like paper straws and plastic straws are killing turtles, then, use a metal straw. Who walks around with a metal straw? I'm not really a backpack guy, and I'm not carrying a purse yet, so I really just choose to go with what my pockets can carry. And I'm not gonna carry a metal straw, because they're big and they're metal. And having, a really great example is next time you can walk around with a pencil in your pocket for the whole day. It just doesn't work. You're either gonna break the pencil or stab yourself. Or if you're lucky, both. So, frankly, I don't really care. Call me a bad guy, but I'm gonna use plastic straws. But I think I make up for it, right? Because a lot of people drive cars, a lot of people take the train, and they're like, ooh, I'm taking public transport, I'm helping. But not really. I bike, okay? I bike everywhere. I bike all the time, I love to bike. But I'm what you would call a very bad biker, because I just don't care. If there's something in my way, it better move. I don't care if it's oncoming traffic, I don't care if it's a person. I don't care if it's a puppy. Whoa. Not that messed up, okay? I'll swerve a little bit. So, frankly, that's the problem with biking, is that I just don't care about what's in my way. Because if there is something in my way, I'll just hit it. And if it's a car, if a car hits me, I get money. If I hit a person, they're not going to be walking away. So, there are a lot of dumpsters in the city. That's all I'm saying. And the other thing is, my bike is kind of special in the way that it just doesn't have brakes. So another super fun game to play when you're biking around is, I don't have brakes, let's see if you do. Oftentimes cars do have brakes, and they will swerve as opposed to hitting a kid. But, if they don't, I get money, so who cares? Another thing is, I can't bike everywhere, so I live in the suburbs, right? So I take the train into the city every single week. And that's not that bad. It's like really not that bad at all, actually. It's just an hour-long train ride, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. But the one thing that I can complain about is that it's a $20 round trip. And I actually am not getting the money from this show, so I don't have $20 to throw in a round trip. So I came up with a new strategy. And my strategy is, if you just fall asleep on the train, no one's gonna wake up a sleeping kid. I mean, right? Like, who's messed up enough to like shake someone awake and be like, hey kid, where's your ticket? Nobody. And if you run into someone that does wake you up, you just woke up, you're dazed. Oh, where's my ticket? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I must have lost it. That guy stole it. Oh, ooh. You know, and free train tickets everywhere, okay? Everywhere. Name somewhere that you can't just fall asleep. Class? Well, that works out for me. The train? That clearly saves me money. I wouldn't fall asleep on stage though, because that, I think, would be funny for a couple seconds, and then it would stop being funny, and it would get a little bit weird. You know, and a comedy club isn't really supposed to get too weird. You know, it's already quiet enough. But I think if I just passed out on stage, it might get a little bit more quiet. Thanks, that's my time.